You are now tuned in to DM3 Entertainment. So let's talk about it. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe. Let's go. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and you know how I do. I've always hit you with anything I feel like talking about. And y'all just seen the picture of Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, because I went to go see that, and I need to talk about it, right? So check this out. Before I get busy and before I start, I'm going to hit you with what y'all president, the one they elected, said to the black people in America, right? Remember he said that if you ain't black, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Well, I'm going to say this. If you don't go see Top Gun, you ain't an American. If you don't see it on video, you ain't American. If you don't see it some form of fashion, you ain't American. Because this is what I'm talking about. This is an American movie through and through and through. This is the type of movie that we as people who stick with family type values and believe in the nuclear family and the whole nine, this is the type of movie we want to see. This is the type of stuff that we're talking about. And Hollywood needs to take a note from Top Gun. And actors need to take a note from Tom Cruise, meaning that you can have your own personal views of how you feel about what's going on in the world, but you don't need to put it in movies. Now, like my son said, yeah, it might be a little bit of military stuff thrown in there to, promote the military, but ain't nothing wrong with that when it comes to making young men and young women of America feel proud to be Americans and feel proud to move forward and do things that you should be doing for your country. Now, let's talk about this movie. Now, with this movie, this is talk about the original way you do movies. Action-packed, showing some love and some concern for who you should be watching. And it had a storyline, and it had things in it where you say this makes 100% sense. Now, to me, like I was telling my daughter, this is like watching Fast and the Furious in the sky, because you are looking at all the amazing things that are going on in this movie, and you're saying, man, this is incredible. And you're like, there's great points in the movie where you're like, yeah, I love it. And when Hollywood, you notice how Hollywood always tries to throw in the strong female type and tries to make her the superheroine. Now, you don't really have to do all that. You put a woman, like in this movie, they put a beautiful young lady that was a pilot in the movie, and she was doing exactly what she needed to do in the movie, and it took nothing away from her feminine side and took nothing away from her being a woman in the military. That was great. Then on the other side, you know how they always try to tokenize the brothers, the melanated people in the movie, and also tokenize the female and tokenize the Hispanics. They had it all covered, people. And then, it made a person like myself, being melanated, proud to have a man in a movie that played his part, did his part, and did a great job. And that was a great thing. Now, this is not going to be any spoilers. This is just to tell you that this was a great movie, and you should go see it. I don't care what nobody say. This is the $1 billion movie, and it's worth every dollar that they put into it and every dollar it's making. And also, they gave stuff to us as the old heads, because the old heads, they didn't forget about the F-15. They put the F-15 in there and gave it some glory and made you understand that the military knows what it's doing when it comes to that. It comes to everything when it comes to aerial combat and making sure that we are safe and a powerful country to take care of ourselves if someone has to deal with us or we have to deal with them. So like I said before, this is one hell of a movie. I tell people you need to go see it. And you make sure you hit them likes, you hit them subscribes. And one other thing to let y'all know, what was amazing about this movie, not only that it made sure to not only have a strong lead in the movie, and you know how these people who are on the left and people who are always crying about racism, saying that the person, oh, it's a white lead, so what? We as people of color and people of any other race can recognize a good character, a good hero. Doesn't matter his skin tone. But one thing it is, he was a good character, and it made you want to watch the movie to the end and see what's happening. And like I said before, the action is amazing. It's like Star Wars for real. It's like how the fight scenes and the flying and everything made you imagine, when those who are older know how it was to go see Star Wars for the first time with the canyon run and all those different things, and it's showing you this in real stuff that's happening right now, and saying that this is not fantasy, this stuff can really happen. And that's another thing with this movie that was great, the fact that there was no outrageous plot in the movie where you go, what the heck, how did that happen? And like I said, I'm not gonna spoil the movie. All I'm gonna say is you need to go see it, and there was nothing at all wrong with this movie. This movie was one great 2-hour sit down watch, amazing type of setup for anybody to watch. And I tell you, anybody should go and see this movie. And like I always say, I'm always going to give you how I think a movie should be, or how I think anything should be, with knowledge and facts. It's never about feelings, but it definitely made you feel good to go see this movie. And like I said, they gave tribute to everything that should have gave tribute to, and it should be definitely a movie that you won't regret seeing. So, like I said, oh, and the last thing, they even gave us a tribute to the Tuskegee Airmen, because there was a restored World War II Mustang in the movie that Maverick had, and it had the call colors of the Tuskegee Airmen. So it was a great movie. Everybody go see it. And until next time, peace. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, do your brother a favor. Hit that subscribe. And then also give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. And share it with a friend. Sharing is caring. Until next time, I'll see you